go. That's a proper way of slowing down pop punk. We've got things a little darker for this episode of the Promptsmith's Almanac because it is October, and that means we're getting close to spooky times. We've got our jack-o'-lantern friend in the back here, some nice mood lighting, and what we're gonna do is we're gonna write a pop-punk anthem about falling in love in October with someone who is bewitching, but also a little scary with some of the spontaneous things that they do. Maybe some of you can relate. Here's the prompt. You are a songwriter tasked with writing a pop-punk anthem about falling in love in October. The song is written from the perspective of a man writing about a woman who is bewitching, but who also scares him a little with her spontaneity. Write this song with plenty of spooky hooks and a catchy chorus. Let's see what ChatGPT gives us. All right, here's a full draft of your pop-punk anthem, driving, spooky, and hooky. I leaned into October Halloween vibes with a touch of danger and thrill in the relationship. Title. We'll call this a working title because it's ChatGPT. October Crush. Okay, let's see what we got here. She's got black boots and a jack-o'-lantern grin. Red leaves fall every time she spins. Midnight laugh and my heart caves in. Yeah, she's trouble, wrapped in skeleton skin. Ooh, that one's a little cringy. She's fire on the edge of the cold night air. Candlelight eyes, I can't help but stare. One more spell and I'm caught in her snare. She's the nightmare, I can't help but dare. Oh, we got a pre-chorus here. I'm tangled in cobwebs chasing her ghost. She's the trick, she's the treat. Yeah, I'm haunted the most. Ooh, I do kind of like the she's the trick, she's the treat. Yeah, I'm haunted the most. The sentiment of that is good. I might have to work with that. Chorus here. Oh, October Crush, you're a wicked flame. Got me screaming your name like a runaway train. Scared to death, but I can't let go. Your love's a haunted house and I want the show. October Crush, yeah, you're wild, you're mean, but I'm falling hard for the Halloween queen. Every heart beats louder in the dark with you. October Crush, I'm bewitched, it's true. Then we got another verse here. She paints her lips with the midnight sky, carves my name in the moon on high. I like that she paints her lips with the midnight sky. I think that could be workable here. Every kiss feels like do or die, and I'm the daredevil ready to try. She drives too fast down a graveyard street, turns my fear into gasoline heat. Every crash, I'd still hit repeat. She's the chaos I just can't defeat. That's pretty punk. I actually like verse 2 better than verse 1. What I might end up doing is making verse 2 the first verse here. So then we got a pre-chorus again. The tangled in cobwebs chasing her ghost. She's a trick, she's a treat. Yeah, I'm haunted the most. The October Crush chorus, and then we got a bridge here. Take me down to the cemetery dance where the monsters cheer and the ghouls romance. You're the scariest thrill I'll ever survive, but you make me feel so alive, alive, alive. We got alive thrice there. Nice. And we got a final chorus, bigger gang vocals, it says. October Crush, you're a wicked flame. Got me screaming your name like a runaway train. Scared to death, but I can't let go. Your love's a haunted house and I want the show. October Crush, yeah, you're wild, you're mean, but I'm falling hard for the Halloween queen. Every heart beats louder in the dark with you. October Crush, I'm bewitched, it's true. And the outro shouted, October, October, you're my haunted forever. Now ChatGPT wants to know if it should sketch out chord progressions and riffs so it feels like a real pop-punk track, pick up and play with a band. We're gonna go to Suno for that, but first we're gonna clean up some of these lyrics. So let's copy and paste this all into Suno and figure out what we can do here. All right, so the first thing we're gonna do, cut verse 2 and make it verse 1. She paints her lips with the midnight sky. She paints her lips like the midnight sky. Because it's painted, right? And that's alliteration, it just sounds better. Paints her lips like the midnight sky. Carves my name in the moon on high. I don't know. We're going to get rid of carves my name in the moon on high. Every kiss feels like do or die. Here's what we're going to do. We're going to delete that line and come up with a better one here in a second. But first, I kind of like she paints her lips like the midnight sky. Every kiss feels like do or die. I'm the daredevil and ready to try. That is a bit too generic for my liking, so let's get specific here. I'm the daredevil. We're gonna mess with the listener a little bit because this is a spooky pop punk anthem, so the listener should feel a little off balance, I think, with this song. So we're gonna say evil, but it's actually gonna be Knievel, but you're thinking it's evil, the other evil. Evil, gotta learn how to spell Knievel. I'm ready to fly. She paints her lips like the midnight sky. Every kiss feels like do or die. Evil Knievel, yeah, I'm ready to fly. Couldn't shake these shackles even if I tried. Okay, that's a decent first verse. Okay, she drives too fast down a graveyard street. How can we make that a little bit better? Makes a fast lane from a graveyard street. Yep, burning up my fear into gasoline heat. Even if we crash, I'd still hit repeat isn't quite there. Even if we crash, I'd still hit repeat. We'll keep it. I don't love it, but it's technically works. No, we got a pre-chorus, which we're gonna change quite a bit. Actually, what we're gonna do is we're gonna get the pre-chorus and the chorus together here. All right, so we're gonna get rid of this whole long chorus. So ChatGPT has this habit of giving really long choruses that I'm not super into, that don't have a solid image or hook to hold on to. So the October Crush, Wicked Flame, all that is gonna go bye-bye. And we're gonna come up with an image here. She's the trick, she's the treat, and my body is toast. Lighten up my October. Because we think of lighten up, we think of, I mean, a bunch of things, but Christmas maybe. This is gonna be Halloween. Okay, so that's verse 1, pre-chorus, and the chorus. The chorus is simply this: lighting up my October. She's lighting up my October, lighting up my October like a seance in the night. So that's all I want. That's hooky and catchy, and that'll give Suno enough to go off of. With that being said, we can technically get rid of this other pre-chorus and chorus and add the rest as we see fit. So now we got verse 2. It's got black boots and a jack-o'-lantern grin. No. Black leather on her hips, crimson. Black leather on her hips, crimson dripping from her lips. Yeah. What was the rhyme scheme from the first one? We gotta use all four. I do prefer that. Black leather on her hips, crimson dripping from her lips, midnight mist. She makes me trip. Leather on her hips, crimson dripping from her lips, midnight mist. She makes me trip. All right, let's pull out our thesaurus here. Words that rhyme with trip. Grip could be a good one. Falling hard, so hard I slip. Falling hard, why must I slip? Yeah, we'll do that. That works. And that leads into the pre-chorus well, because it's just what it is. I'm chasing her ghost. She's the trick. She's the treat. Something toast. There we go. All right, let's get this. Take me down to the cemetery dance. No, so this bridge breakdown I'm not really a fan of. Take me down to my headstone. I grow another backbone. You're the scariest thrill. Will I even survive? Doesn't matter. Every millisecond I feel alive. We're not going to do the outro. We don't need to do the outro for this song. But we do need to do the final chorus. That we need to do. So we're going to copy that. And at this point, we pretty much have it. So what we have to do now is separate that chorus. A witchy spell, so caught in her snare. Oh yeah, she's a beautiful nightmare. We'll go with that. Okay, now we got to get our style going here. Punk, electric guitars, drums, synths, spooky vibes, fall/autumn, Halloween, dark but playful, daring. We'll see. All right, let's see what this comes up with here. Song title. I'm gonna call this one Seance in the Night. All right, let's take a listen to Seance in the Night.
She paints her lips like the midnight sky. Every kiss feels like do or die. Evil Knievel, yeah, I'm ready to fly. Couldn't shake these shackles even if I tried. Makes a fast lane from a graveyard street, burning up my fear into gasoline heat. Even if we crash, I'd still hit repeat. She's my chaos and she tastes so sweet. Just what it is, I'm chasing her ghost. She's the trick, she's the treat, and my body is toast. Lighting up my October, she's lighting up my October, lighting up my October like a seance in the night. Black leather on her hips, crimson dripping from her
up in the octave.
Lighting up my October. She's lighting up my October. Lighting up my October like a seance in the night. Take me down to my headstone as I grow another backbone. You're the scariest thrill. Will I even survive? Doesn't matter. Every millisecond I feel alive.
I love the guitar solo. You got just the chorus left, and somehow there's still 40 seconds left.
Lighting up my October. Lighting up my October. She's lighting up my October. Lighting up my October like a seance in the night.
Wow. I have got no notes for that one. Oh, chef's kiss. That was every bit what I wanted the track to be, that from the lyrics that I was able to write. So there you have it, in, under a half hour's time, to go from concept to lyrics to song itself. Now here's the thing. The lyric writing takes the longest, but that's also the part that I enjoy the most, because it's almost like doing a puzzle. So, some people do Sudoku, some people do Rubik's Cubes, and some people do crossword puzzles. I like doing this, but at the end of this, there's like an original song that comes out now, working in Suno, so it's really awesome. So yeah, good stuff, I think. Let me know what you think in the comments. If you have ideas for other genres or types of songs that you would like me to write on here, definitely let me know in the comments. Do hit that subscribe button, like, and share as well. Looking forward to getting more creative with Suno and with other AI tools too. We'll have some content with video generating on the horizon, do some short and long form music videos. So I'm looking forward to that. But yeah, thanks so much for watching.